Carrie Underwood has always been the picture of strength, grace, and resilience in the world of country music, but behind the dazzling lights of the stage and the millions of records sold lies a woman who still wrestles with the magnitude of her life's path. In a recent emotional moment that stunned her fans, the American Idol Season 4 winner broke down reflecting on the long and winding journey that has taken her from a small-town girl in Chakotah, Oklahoma, to one of the most celebrated artists in the world. What shocked many was not that Carrie became emotional, but how raw and unfiltered her honesty was, laying bare the weight of choices, sacrifices, and unexpected turns that defined her career and personal life. For the first time in years, Carrie admitted that the very dream she once held so tightly sometimes feels like both a blessing and a burden, a path filled with triumphs but also countless struggles. When Carrie auditioned for American Idol back in 2004, few could have predicted that this shy farm girl with big eyes and a nervous laugh would become a global superstar. Her audition tape is still remembered as one of the most humble beginnings in Idol history, with Simon Cowell openly skeptical and Randy Jackson visibly intrigued. Yet the moment Carrie opened her mouth to sing Bonnie Raitt's "I Can't Make You Love Me," the world shifted. Overnight, she became the country sweetheart America wanted to root for. But Carrie confessed that even in those earliest days, she wondered if she was strong enough to carry the weight of such a dream. "I was terrified," she admitted, "not just of failing, but of succeeding. Because succeeding meant everything in my life would change forever. That change came faster than even she imagined." Winning American Idol catapulted her into instant fame, and her debut single, "Inside Your Heaven," topped the Billboard Hot 100. Her first album, "Some Hearts," became the best-selling solo female debut in country music history. Suddenly, Carrie was not just the girl next door but the face of modern country. And yet, in her recent emotional reflection, she revealed that during that whirlwind she struggled to hold onto her identity. "I felt like I was being pulled in a million directions," she said. "Everyone wanted me to be perfect. Perfect singer, perfect role model, perfect woman. And I was still just trying to figure out who I was." Her life path, as she explained, has been both astonishing and exhausting. Fans often see the glamorous tours, the award shows, the chart-topping hits, but they rarely see the long nights of loneliness, the pressure to stay relevant, and the personal losses that weigh heavily behind the curtain. Carrie has spoken before about the heartbreak of suffering multiple miscarriages while trying to grow her family, a pain that left her questioning her faith and even her purpose. "There were days when I would cry out to God and ask why," she said through tears. "Why give me all of this success if I can't have the one thing my heart longs for?" Her honesty about those struggles struck a chord with fans, proving that even the most successful idols carry scars that fame cannot heal. As Carrie reflected on her life path, one theme emerged again and again: sacrifice. Her success came at the cost of normalcy. While friends back home settled into quiet lives with steady jobs and weekends spent at church gatherings, Carrie spent her 20s on buses, planes, and stages. "There were times I envied their lives," she admitted. "Simple, steady, grounded. And I wondered if I had chosen the right road." Yet she also acknowledged that music was never just a choice but a calling, one she could not walk away from even when it broke her heart. Her emotional breakdown also touched on the challenges of being a woman in country music, a genre historically dominated by men. Carrie revealed how often she felt dismissed or underestimated, despite her record-breaking success. "There were times when I had to fight twice as hard just to be heard," she said. "People think because you win a show like Idol, doors open easily. But the truth is, every door I walked through came after I pushed and pushed until someone finally listened." Still, her story is not one of defeat but resilience. Carrie's tears came not just from the pain but from gratitude. Looking back, she acknowledged that every heartbreak, every doubt, every sleepless night was part of a bigger plan. "I wouldn't be who I am without the struggles," she said. "I wouldn't write the songs I write, sing the way I sing, or love the way I love without them." Her life path, though filled with valleys, has also been illuminated by extraordinary peaks, winning 7 Grammy Awards, selling over 70 million records worldwide, performing at the Super Bowl, and becoming one of the most influential voices in country music history. What makes Carrie's breakdown so impactful is the reminder that even idols are human. She admitted to questioning whether she deserves the life she has, whether she has lived up to the expectations of her fans, her family, and herself. Sometimes I feel like that girl from Chakotay still lives inside me, just wanting to go home and live a simple life, she confessed. But then I remember that God placed me here for a reason, and my job is to use my voice to bring light into the world. Her vulnerability has ignited an outpouring of love from fans who see their own struggles mirrored in hers. Social media flooded with messages of support, with fans calling her brave for opening up and thanking her for reminding them that success does not erase pain. Many praised her for showing that strength is not about never breaking down but about choosing to stand back up after the tears. Carrie's life path, as she continues to walk it, is far from over. She remains committed to her music, her faith, and her family, but she has also embraced a new perspective, one that allows her to see beauty in imperfection. "I used to think I had to have it all figured out," she said. "Now I realize that life is not about having all the answers. It's about trusting the journey, even when you don't understand it." This breakdown, rather than signaling weakness, may in fact be the strongest moment of her career. It marks a turning point where Carrie no longer hides behind the polished veneer of perfection but steps fully into her humanity, inviting the world to see not just the star but the woman. And in doing so, she redefines what it means to be an idol, not someone flawless, but someone willing to keep walking even when the path is uncertain. Carrie Underwood's life has always been about more than music. It is about resilience, faith, love, loss, and the unrelenting pursuit of purpose. Her story reminds us that no matter how successful or admired someone may appear, the journey is never without struggle. And perhaps that is the very reason she continues to inspire millions. By breaking down, Carrie Underwood has shown the world that the strongest among us are not those who never fall but those who rise again, holding on to hope, holding on to faith, and continuing forward on the life path that was meant for them. Thanks for watching this video and please subscribe our Talent Spotlight Adult YouTube channel for more update news.